Welcome to the vlog, y'all. This is our 2025 international adventure. We are currently at JFK Airport in the airport hotel, which is the TWA hotel. It is amazing. We just got back from the pool. On this trip, we are going to Copenhagen, Amsterdam, Brussels, Venice, and some other places in between. So that will be this vlog series. I'm so excited to be filming something. I have not filmed a vlog this entire year, and I can definitely talk more about why that has been later on in this video. But right now we are in New York City. We are beginning our yearly international vacation, I guess I would say. And oh my goodness, I need this vacation so badly. Robert needs this vacation so badly. Work, and the big reason why I haven't been vlogging is work has been putting us both through the ringer, especially me. Corporate America is really a lot. I'm so happy to be talking to you guys again, and much more to come in the morning when I'm more well rested. We're in the Trans World Airlines hotel. It's like connected to the JFK airport, and it is a converted terminal. You can tell that I'm really tired. So I'm going to end this intro and I will talk to you guys in the morning. This hotel has a pool where you can watch the runway and watch the planes take off. So we're gonna start our morning, slow morning, starting it at the pool, spend a couple hours swimming, take a shower, have some lunch, and then we will make our way back into the actual JFK airport. We can just walk over there from this hotel, which is a big reason why we booked this hotel, and then we will fly to Copenhagen. So welcome to the vlog. This is gonna be just our time at this hotel, a little bit of a life update, maybe a tiny bit of a health update. That will be this vlog. So welcome, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. We are still in New York, still at the same hotel we were at last night. We only slept for about 6.5 hours, but weirdly, I feel really well rested. I don't know if it's just the excitement of travel or just the fact that I didn't have to work this weekend, or I won't have to work for 2 weeks. I don't know. But we're just back from the pool. And last night, before we went to bed, we just spent an hour walking around the hotel. We took in the views of the pool before they kicked us out because the pool was closed, and we just saw all the different little kitschy stuff that they did to make it look like an airport. It was super fun. And now this morning we paid for late checkout. So little tip, checkout is at 11. I don't know why the camera feels so heavy. I haven't vlogged in way too long if the camera feels this heavy. So if this clip is a little shaky, just forgive me. Oh my gosh. So checkout is at 11. And you can get checkout at noon for free. So if you just want to check out at noon, you just let them know it's free when you check in at night. And then if you want to pay for later checkout, it's just $25 per hour. So our flight to Copenhagen boards around 4 or leaves at 4. So it might board at 3:30. So we don't need much longer than noon, but we paid for the $25 to get checkout at 1, and we'll probably check out before 1, but at least we have that extra buffer. And yeah, it felt worth it for the $25, especially to spend extra time in this really cool hotel. If you're flying out of JFK and you have a 24-hour layover, it feels really worth it to me. The pool was just really not crowded this morning, and it's heated. So we were just chilling in this heated pool, watching planes take off. And I was surprised at how few people were at the pool, considering this is kind of a huge draw of the hotel, and people weren't there. So that made it better. We kind of got our swimming out of the way. So we're gonna shower and put on clothes that are not swimsuits. And then we are going to go back to the pool. That's what we're gonna do. And then we'll probably get some food at some point. And there's a lot of food options in the actual hotel. There's a food court where we ate last night. We didn't end up getting cocktails last night because in true Robert and Linnea fashion, we just shared a root beer float. But we're gonna have to get some type of breakfast or maybe a brunch, lunch type of thing before we try to get our flight, because that's probably the most substantial food we're gonna have all day, given that our flight is leaving at 3:30. Okay, so it is now 11:20-ish a.m. and I was so sad So sad to leave the pool. I did not know how much I would enjoy just sunbathing and watching planes take off and dangling my feet in the water. Oh my goodness. I could have laid there for hours. I literally could have laid there for hours, and I didn't even need like a book or anything, just because it was just so fun to watch the planes and the airport. Like, I just really enjoyed it. Every time a plane took off, I got excited. Yeah, I would highly recommend. So I wanted to give y'all a bit of a life update, small health update. I really want to do longer videos about a lot of the stuff that has happened this year. I would love to do a longer video about my career and where that is at. I would like to do a longer health update and a longer video about becoming a yoga instructor, because I became a yoga instructor this year. I got my 200-hour certification, and I'm actually teaching yoga now once a week at the yoga studio where I've been going for the past like year and a half, and where I got my yoga certificate through. So I'm teaching deep stretch and meditation and just yoga have been so helpful for me in the past, like, I guess year and a half to 2 years that I've been practicing at this studio. And it's really made a big difference in my mental health and my attitude about my physical health. And it's just been such a good thing. So I'm so excited that I get to share that with others. But like I said, I'll make a full video about becoming a yoga instructor, because I got my certificate in February of this year, and then work was so crazy that I wasn't able to like get on the schedule and teach a regular class until this fall. And I'm only teaching one class a week because that's all I can fit in with my work schedule. So as far as life, this entire year, besides becoming a yoga instructor, has been very much taken up by my job. I've mentioned this in other videos, but after we came back from Japan last August, which is really where the vlogging fell off.
August 2023.
Right, 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, the vlogging really fell off after we came back from Japan. At first, I was filming things, but just not editing them. And then I had such a backlog of stuff that I'd filmed and not edited that I just gave up on all of it for a while. That is basically due to the fact that when we came back from Japan, I went from being the contract administrator for one company to being the contract administrator for 4 companies. And now I would say every 6 months, it feels like my workload doubles to an extent. I definitely feel as though from this time last year, my workload has doubled. This has been the most just intense and stressful year with work. It has just led to not really having time to vlog or to even think about vlogging, because if I'm not working, then I'm resting from work, or I'm doing something social with friends, or I'm cleaning, or I'm cooking, or I'm at the yoga studio trying to do some self-care. It has felt so hard to have balance this year, because in order to just fit in self-care, such as making a nice meal or going to the yoga studio, that has been hard to fit in with work. And so when you factor in hobbies, the biggest hobby I've been doing is reading, because that's something I can do that relaxes me and recharges me. And I can do it at night when I'm already tired from work, or I can do it after a yoga class when I'm kind of tired. So there just unfortunately hasn't been a lot of time for hobbies outside of yoga, and even my yoga practice has suffered. I feel, even though I'm a yoga teacher, I feel a little bit, not like a fraud. I wouldn't say I feel like a fraud, but I don't do yoga every day. And I was in 2024 doing yoga almost every day. And now I'm doing yoga maybe a couple times a week. And part of that is teaching it. So it's just so hard to even fit in the things that aren't hobbies, just regular things. Because I would say yoga has really changed from a hobby to an essential self-care for mental and physical health. So it's even hard to just fit in exercise, cooking a healthy meal, time with Robert, time with friends. It's just, adulting is a lot, y'all, especially when you have a really intense corporate job. That's the main reason as to why I haven't been vlogging. We are going to be trying to get the channel going again, and there's a lot more to come on that, but that's the main update with that as to why I haven't been vlogging. You can blame corporate America. The last update that I will give is my health is better than it has been. Well, I don't know if I want to say better, because there's a certain amount of stuff that I'm just used to now, but I would say I'm in a better place with it, and I'm better managing it probably than I have since before I got married and before my symptoms kind of got worse and stuff like that. I'm on a medication now that has been, and I want to make a full video about this, but it has been really life-changing. It's called pyridostigmine, and I take it a couple times a day, and it is amazing. It helps with my dysautonomia symptoms, and it helps with my GI symptoms massively. So it's like killing two birds with one stone, and it is amazing. I'll make a full video about it. My electrophysiologist recommended it. That has been such a help, especially because this year has been so stressful that a lot of the stuff that I do to manage my health have fallen a little bit to the wayside, such as I don't always drink enough electrolytes that I'm supposed to, or my eating might get a little wonky, and the pyridostigmine really helps keep things okay, even if I'm not doing all the things every day that I should be doing to manage my chronic illness stuff. Yeah, that's all the update I will give for now, because that's probably already too long. I'll have to cut this down. Just thought I would, since this is the first vlog of 2025, give you all an update on the year, how I'm doing, etc. And I hope you follow along for the rest of this series as we take a Canal City of Europe tour, and we might even get to 6 or 7 countries on this trip. So it's gonna be kind of a wild 2 weeks, and I cannot wait to take y'all with us. So talk to you in Copenhagen.